Hi, and welcome to English on the Go, the show where we take English out of the classroom and into the real world to teach you the English you need to survive. My name is Alberto Alonso. Here we are at the Police Academy to find out what it takes to be a cop, a bobby, or a police officer. Are you ready? I am. Let's go. Hello.
You must be Alberto?
Yes, you must be Javier.
Indeed, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Great.
Pleased to meet you and welcoming you here to the local police academy.
Great. This is my first time in a police academy.
In fact, I was watching some of the programs you have on the web, and you look a bit different. You didn't have a beard.
I've got some hair.
That's right.
I've got some extra hair these days. Yeah. It's my new look. So
that's right.
Great. So this is the police department of the community of Madrid.
That's right. The police academy of the regional government in Madrid. Yes.
Oh, great.
So all local police agents are trained here at these facilities.
Great.
So,
Now, are we going to get a tour? Are you going to show me around a little bit?
Show you around, and so you'll have a look at all the facilities, and we'll visit the gym and the shooting range, the library, classrooms, and so on. So we'll have a complete day here.
Excellent. Let's go. Okay, so here we are. We're in the center of all the facilities here. So what are we looking at? What do we have around us?
That's right. I think we are in the perfect spot to have a general look at our facilities here at the campus. That's the main administration building where I met you just a few minutes ago.
Sure.
And behind us we have the three main academic buildings, if you want.
Okay.
This first one, we have a large theater for over 200 people, auditorium, and a library also. Because, they have a good collection of books and special magazines, online connection to one of the main universities in Madrid. So it's
to keep them updated, to keep them
equipped.
Sure.
That's right. The second one, the building in the middle, is mainly classrooms. I believe we have something like 35 classrooms.
35 classrooms, okay.
They are not too big. They are very well equipped with computer, audiovisual equipment.
Sure.
Normally, the class sizes here is around 25 people.
25 people per class.
To keep it, keep it manageable.
Sure,
in all
absolutely.
senses.
This is where you have specialized attention too.
That's right. And the last one is the gym.
The gym, okay.
That we will visit afterwards during our tour.
Because the cadets have to work out to keep in shape.
That's right. They have to work their mind at the library and their bodies at the gym.
Mind, body, and spirit.
That's right. That's the whole purpose of it.
Great.
And then behind the administration building, we have all the sporting facilities.
Okay.
You can see here the football yard.
Yeah, the basketball courts, the football pitch.
And then a big athletics track right behind the building. We will see it afterwards. And there's shooting range.
A shooting range?
That's right. If you want to have a go.
A shooting range. That's right up my alley. Es lo mío. It's right up my alley. All right, great. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah? Okay, well, becoming a police officer or a police agent doesn't only require physical strength, but mental strength too, which is what brings us here to the library. All right, now, let me ask you a question. Let's say I wanted to become a police officer or a police agent. What would I have to do?
Okay, well, let me first tell you that if you want to be a local police officer, you would have to go through a selection process that takes place at each town or city in the region of Madrid. Okay. So that you have an idea, there are 12,000 local police agents in the region. 12,000? Yes, of which 60% are in the city of Madrid. Okay. But they always belong or are head count of each different municipality, if you want. Right. So it's the municipality who decides upon the admission process of each area. Sure. So once the municipality decides, the students come here to the academy. They spend here 6 months. 6 months, so the basic training lasts to become 6 months. An agent is 6 months here at in the academy. All right. In a non-residential program. Yeah, a non-residential. So they live at home and they commute every day. They come here. Okay. And they spend. Right now we have 2 shifts, a morning and afternoon one from 7 to 2:30 in the afternoon and 3 to 10 in the evening.
In the evening as well.
And so after those 6 months, when you graduate from here, you go back to your village, to your town, to your city, and you start working. You spend another 6 months in training with a senior agent.
Right.
And after that, you're on your own.
You're on your own, exactly.
Well, you are not on your own, really.
Well, I'm sure you have follow-up training as well.
That's right, and that's exactly what we do here also. So the mandate of the academy, of the local police academy, according to the Spanish Constitution and also to the Constitution of the regional government, is to coordinate the different local police officers in the region and to provide training, not only basic training that we were talking about, but also career path training, if you want, promotional training.
Okay.
So every time they want to become eligible for promotion after spending a certain number of years at each different rank, they have to come back here to the academy, spend another 3 months, and take some refreshers and keep up to date.
Right, yeah, they have to know, because things with internet, crime, there are constantly changing needs of the police officers.
That's right, Alberto. And then there is a third class, in fact, of training that we provide here, which is advanced and specialized training in all kind of areas which are, of course, competence of police agents and police officers in general. And as you said, new types of crime, new technologies, internet.
Every day there's a new virus, a new scam. Timo, right, a new scam every time.
We were looking at the clothing and uniform of the policemen. We saw that the topics were what the police wear and what they carry.
Sorry.
Hello. Come in, Javier.
Hi, Andres. How are you?
Very good. Thank you.
Let me introduce Alberto Alonso.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
They are shooting for a program on TV,
a
program called English on the Go, in fact.
Oh, really?
So we are taking a tour of the facilities.
Oh, very well.
He's been already, he failed, in fact, the course on self-defense.
Yeah, I got beat up pretty badly. Yeah.
The instructor was a bit heavy or what?
Oh, yeah.
He barely passed on shooting.
The shooting I didn't do too bad. I'm a pretty good shot.
English, I hope you would get an A+.
I think I would pass this class. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm sure. You know, this is it's a compulsory course now, English, since last year. In fact, basic trainees, cadets, and also like this gentleman who are taking promotional courses. English is a compulsory matter. I don't need to tell you about the importance.
We know the importance of English, absolutely. Great. So keep studying, everyone. Yeah?
And how are you liking the academy?
Oh, it's great. I'm having a great time, yeah. It's really, really nice, and I got to fire a gun, and I'm seeing a lot of interesting things.
What have you seen so far?
Well, I got some martial arts training. I fired a gun. I'm taking a walk around all the different, the library and everything you have to see here.
Great.
Great, though. Excellent. So, great. Well, we don't want to take up any more of your time. We don't want to interrupt the class, but thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
With the class.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What are the different ranks that a police officer or an agent can go through?
Okay, at the local police forces, normally they start as agents, policemen or policewomen. Then they become corporals.
Corporals, okay.
Corporals, sergeants.
Okay. Sergeants.
And then officers.
Okay.
Inspectors. And commissioners.
Commissioners, which is the big boss.
That's right. To give you an idea, in the region of Madrid, I believe there is only one commissioner.
One commissioner, absolutely.
Of 12,000 people.
So it's the highest rank.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, great. Now, let me ask you this. How many people were in the last graduating class?
Last year we had quite a small class because there were less than 300, I believe 280 or something like that.
280, okay.
I mean, this academic year, 2008-2009, It's been a little different. A couple of weeks ago, we had a graduation ceremony of 350 people.
350,
That's
okay.
right.
So significantly more than the last class.
And we have right now another class that started last February.
Okay.
And will be graduating in September. And those are 450. So
wow, so it's more and more people are signing up.
For a period of 3 months, we had 900 people at the same time.
At the same time.
In the basic training.
Right.
Plus between 100 and 150 of the promotional type of training, plus the advanced training.
Right.
Sometimes, I mean, it is very, very densely populated.
I believe it. Look at this. Incredible. Now, what's going on here?
Here we are at the gym,
okay.
Also known as the tatami. Okay. And here is where the students are trained in martial arts and self-defense techniques.
Self-defense, very important.
That's
self-defense.
Right. That's right. In this particular class, I believe it's one of the advanced courses.
Okay.
And it's personal defense for female agents, for police women.
Yep.
Right now, between 15 and 20% of our population are women.
Wow.
So they have an important role also in the police, in the local police force. And those are self-defense techniques geared toward women and especially for intervention in case of domestic violence.
Domestic violence, of course, is a very controversial issue now. And,
that's right.
And they need to know how to protect themselves. Sure. How interesting. Great.
She's asking for a surprise. Come on. You cannot.
Voluntario. Entonces, tú me vas a agarrar a mí.
Okay.
Tú vas a agarrar mi muñeca. Vas a agarrar mi muñeca. Tú me agarras, yo soy policía, entonces yo me tengo que soltar de esta ¿vale? Okay. Entonces, primeramente lo que voy a hacer es desplazarme. Me voy a desplazar. ¿Sabes caer?
Bueno.
Sí, un poquito. Pues entonces te lo voy a hacer suave, ¿vale?
Okay.
Entonces yo me voy a caer, te cojo y te tiro. ¿Vale? En esta posición, quieto ahí, y te vamos a aprietar. Tú me vas a decir, ¿vale? Hay control aquí. Yo creo que sí porque me está poniendo colorado. Apretamos. La mano.
Todo lo hacemos.
Bien, te vas a relajar un poquito. ¿Vale? Y ya está. ¿Estás bien? Pues ahora te lo levantamos. ¿Vale? Bien, tú ahí. Ven aquí y arriba. Y como eres malo, te conducimos.
Oh, man.
How are you feeling?
She really beat me up.
Wow. It really looked like when you were on the floor.
You guys are seriously prepared over here.
So you better, if they stop you for speeding, don't argue with them.
The lesson here, the moral of the story, do not argue with the police.
That's right. Of course, it's to ensure that people and the citizens are protected.
That's the idea. All right, let's
go.
Let's go. Oh. Now, what are some of the training courses that you offer here?
Well, as you can imagine, the core courses, the curriculum for to become an agent is very well defined and established. And if you want, I would say it's built around three main different areas. The first one is legal subjects.
Okay.
Of course, being law enforcement people or agents,
have to know the law.
They have to know the law.
Sure.
So they study a bit of constitutional law, they study a bit of civil law, penal law, those sort of things, you know.
Right.
Then there is a second area of knowledge, which are police tactics in general.
Okay.
So how to make an intervention, how to arrest someone,
how to deal with different situations,
how to deal with problems, how to help people. And there's a fitness and being in good shape and sports.
Right. Keeping
and,
fit, it's very important.
That's right, learning how to use weapons because they carry weapons.
Great.
They carry a pistol, so they have to learn how to use the arm. And so we have a shooting range that we will see later.
Oh yeah, great. Could we go take a look at some of the training programs?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure. Let's go
cool.
take a look.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Wow, look at this, the shooting range.
Have you been in one of these before?
I've never been in one before. This is incredible. How cool.
Yeah, well, this is one of 4 shooting ranges we have at the academy.
Okay.
There are 2 on the basement of the main building, the main administration building.
Okay.
And right in this building we have another 2. These are quite new. They were opened in 2005 or so.
2005. Now I see all the cadets have a weapon in front of them. What's happening, for example, in this class?
That's for the number of people, because you see there are 10 stations, 10 targets.
Right.
But there's a large number of students or cadets there.
Cadets,
so
right.
Cadets.
Yep.
So that's probably their first practical lesson, if you want to, with weapons.
This is where they get the hands-on training.
Right. They've gone through the theory of the functioning of the weapon. And
right,
how to
on paper, as we say.
Instructions, that's right, in a classroom.
Right, right. But so today is the first time they actually hold the weapon. And
here they hold the weapon in their hands.
And get to know the weapon.
That's right. Then they have to learn how to manipulate it and how to put on and take off the safety.
Yeah, to take off,
the cartridge, the ammunition, bullets.
Sure, all the basic things that you need to know before using one of these.
As you can see, there are 2 instructors in the gallery right now, and those are the safety rules here at the academy, that at all times, whenever the range is in use, 2 instructors are present.
You have to adhere to these guidelines, of course.
That's right,
safety guidelines.
This is a very serious business. And,
Absolutely.
You have to adhere to the safety instructions very, very closely, yeah.
Quick question. Do you think we could go in there and take a closer look?
I'm sure we can, but let me check with them first, okay? Juan, can we go in now? Okay. I doubt he understood what I said, but...
Great, let's go. Are you ready? Okay, so now he's explaining all the different functions of the gun, correct?
That's right. So, as I told you, it's probably their first days of hands-on experience with the gun. So he's just going through the basic procedures of how to hold the arm, take care that the pistol is pointing downwards.
Right, not pointing at someone's face.
That's right. And how to hold it, how to hold it steady,
how to pull the trigger,
and take it. Put the safety and take it off. Load the bullets,
the cartridge.
Put the cartridge on the pistol.
Right. So now what they're doing is loading the gun, correct?
That's right.
Okay. Sounds like the movies, that sound.
That's right. Yeah. This is the sort of training that this is the basic course, and as I said, it's probably the first day they're holding a gun.
Right.
But they will be coming through this type of course all their professional lives.
Right.
Because it's an important part of the basic training. But once they graduate, once they are policemen,
listen to that sound. So they pulled the trigger. That's the sound of them pulling the trigger. Obviously, the gun is not loaded.
Okay, the blank cartridge,
blanks,
of course.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I'll tell you something. I've always wanted to fire a gun. Do you think that would be a possibility?
Well, I don't think that's easy because it's probably against the rules. But give me a second. Let me talk to them. See what they say. Oh, yeah, I will. El locutor se empeñó en que quiere tirar. ¿Vosotros creéis que sería posible? Ya sé que no es lo normal, pero pensáis que...
Con esa cara...
Thank you very much. What a pro.
Hi. You did a lot of unusual things today, but have you ever been in a courtroom?
No, I've never been in a courtroom before.
Let me show you something.
Okay. Oh, wow! Look at this. This is a real courtroom.
It is.
Oh, man.
This is one of the latest additions to our facilities here in the academy.
Okay.
It was opened a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago?
Yeah. So it's been used just for a few days. It reproduces a real courtroom in the region of Madrid.
Right.
It's being built, and the furniture and everything is the same.
What? I mean, this looks like a real courtroom.
It does, yes. That's the idea, really, you know, because part of their job is going to be cooperation with the judicial system.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
The idea is that they can get familiar with the situations they are going to encounter in real life, you know.
So typical, like the most common cases, basically, they practice so they know what to do when it's real.
That's right, because every time there is a local police intervention in traffic accidents,
right,
or domestic violence, or whatever other problem they have to solve, the first thing is to file a report, and the report finally gets here into court, and the judge uses the report in the course of the trial.
So it even helps them with the whole filling out the report.
That's right.
Because, of course, that's before the court, so it teaches them how to prevent filling out the report incorrectly.
That's right, and that's part of the theoretical classes they take on legal subjects. So this is the practical aspect of things. So they do role plays, and they take the role of the judge or the defendant.
Right, and they role play it, they act it out.
That's right. So
incredible.
The plaintiff. So
what I'm noticing is that there's a lot of hands-on training here.
That is, yeah.
There's a lot of, books are great and the classroom is great, but then the way you really, really learn is by experiencing something.
That's right, and
excellent.
To practice.
Excellent. Cool.
And you see they have quite a lot of facilities in terms of technology.
Sure.
They have online connection to real courtrooms, so they can actually watch.
Oh, so they have connections to real courtrooms.
They can actually watch real trials going on.
Right.
And there is also the possibility of video conferencing, so they can connect
and interact with them.
That's right, with a real judge.
Well, you need the highest technology really to know how to deal with any situation.
That's probably quite a unique facility in an academy like.
Absolutely, I've never seen something like this before. I mean, this is my first time, but this is amazing. Well, let me tell you something. This has been such an interesting day, and I want to thank you so much for taking the time out to show me around a bit.
Well, I'm glad. It was a real pleasure to take you around, and I hope all the viewers of English on the Go had a good time and learned something also.
That's the idea. That's the catchphrase. Well, I just have one more favor to ask you.
One more?
I've always wanted to sit in the judge's chair.
Ah, okay. Well, that's easy. Just please make yourself comfortable.
Great. All right. Order in the court. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We're out of time. That's right. Yeah, the show's over. I know. Well, we hope you learned something and you had a good time here on English on the Go. This show is adjourned.